Hi, my name's Emily, and I'm going to be giving my speech on the Mexican Mafia. The Mexican Mafia prison gang was formed in 1957 at the Dual Vocational Institute in Tracy, California. This was the last stop for the worst youthful offenders in the California Youth Authority system. Luis Flores was from a Hawaiian gang, and he can be attributed to the start of the Mexican Mafia. He, along with 13 other people, started the core of the Mafia, and ever since then it has been the biggest noted gang in California and the United States. As the organization grew, it rapidly evolved into a criminal organization involving extortion, narcotics, trafficking, murder, and any other crime you can really think of, both inside and outside of the prison system walls. In response to this increase in violence, the California Department of Corrections transferred some of the members from the Mexican Mafia to other prisons in an attempt to try and cool things down. However, that only expanded their range, and the Mexican Mafia now is spread to at least 7 states, including Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico. When dealing with rivals and allies in the Mexican Mafia, things can get a little bit complicated. This is only so because the Mexican Mafia is strictly a prison gang. That means that when gang members come into the prison, they're accepted or declined from the Mexican Mafia based on territory. The Mexican Mafia is strictly, all it deals with is territorial status, and so when gang members come in from Southern California, they're accepted to LMA, which is a nickname for the Mexican Mafia, which in Spanish stands for M. Gang warfare between Hispanic neighborhoods in the late 50s through 60s was totally acceptable, and so the fact that now when total rival gangs from the South will come into prison, and once they're under the safety net, you could say, of the Mexican Mafia, they're not fighting, they're not killing each other. It's something that onlookers have questioned for years, and it's a huge deal. And the fact that Luis Flores could do that and could create a super gang in which there is protection and safety for its members, that was a huge deal. Once again, the Mexican Mafia is a little bit of a blanket of protection for the southern half of California's gangs, such as Sureños. This gang pays alliance to LMA, and once the members are in prison, they're considered to be in the Mexican Mafia. This makes primary rivals strictly based on territorial location. The Nuestra Familia, or LNA, or the Norteños, is the Mexican Mafia's biggest rival, and that means that they're on a kill-on-sight relationship, which is exactly what it stands for, and that means that if they see them in prison or out of prison, they will do whatever it takes to kill that other person. This, once again, is strictly based off of location, because Norte means north, Sureño means south in Spanish. The most surprising ally of the Mexican Mafia is the Aryan Brotherhood, which is a white supremacy gang, and this can all be accredited to Joe Morgan. He is of Yugoslavian descent, and because of his drug connections, he got in with LMA, and now Aryan Brotherhood and the Mexican Mafia are both strong allies. The prison gang, Mexican Mafia, the prison gang, is very structured in the way that it works. There's generals, and their jobs or their decisions are carried out by foot soldiers and lieutenants, and those lieutenants have to basically do the dirty work in the prisons. There are only 4 ways that a Mexican Mafia foot soldier can die, and that's from being an informant, acts of sexuality, being a cowardice, or showing disrespect to a fellow gang member. The Mexican Mafia is a very complex and interesting gang. It is also responsible for more deaths than we would like to think about. This is just scratching the surface of this umbrella-like structure, but I hope that I have opened your eyes to a little bit of the intricately designed and extremely powerful game, LMA.